Testing, one, two, three. Hi, good morning, good afternoon. It's me, Lawrence, the Blue-Eyed Emperor. I'd like you to meet my kids' new babies, hamsters. This one up here is JJ, who's all feisty, and the one down below is called Pika, my youngest sons. Of course, my 12-year-old would pick a name like Pika. I think my oldest son named his after a girl he has a crush on. But on to more important things, and we'll do so quickly. So I was up late last night. A friend of mine, well, one of my son's friend's mother is going in today, or is in there right now, having a radical mastectomy, and then implants to stretch the skin out. Oddly enough, that's all happening right now as we speak. So prayers and love and light go out to her for that. I know you're saying, Lawrence, oh my gosh, the messages have been so horrible and so down. And it hasn't really been horrible as much as it's been protective. Right? The energy that I've been sending out to you guys has been one that should be of protection and guard and safe will. But now that the end of the year is closing, it's really critical now that we start to focus and align ourselves with the higher things, right? I told you about my manifestation and what I manifested. I also want to tell you about another story about, I think 2 years ago, close to 2 years, I dated a girl who had this daughter who needed a job, who had 3 kids, adorable kids. The kids are good. The mother, and I hate to say this, woman, the mother was just an asshole. I got her a job, but she's just a horrible person. Even to the point to this day, after not talking to her a year and a half, she found my YouTube channel. God only knows how she found out, how she got to it, why, who knows. But she starts mouthing off just horribly. So I want to tell you and remind you, whether it's somebody you dated, their kids, or anything else, just remember that you got to leave those people in the past and just get rid of them. I mean, God doesn't say that you have to forgive and forget. Forgiving people for being idiots and assholes doesn't mean you have to let them back in your life. And this is certainly one of those cases where I'm not going to do that. So prayers to my friend Terry for going through the radical mastectomy today. And I think her son's going to be coming home with my kids today. Matter of fact, he was so cute. He called me up last night. My son's friend did, and called me up and goes, because I told him before, I said, you don't have to have your mom call me. You can call me. He calls me up. He goes, Lawrence, he goes, can I come stay with you? Because my mom's going to be in surgery. I thought it was so cute. And he's such a nice kid. I said, come on, we love you. Come on over, right? I told her last night if she wanted to drop him off last night, she could have, just so she didn't have to worry about him today. But they could have went to school together with my sons. But anyways, long story short, it was really good. One of the things I had during meditation yesterday and the other day kept coming up, court. A lot of Libra brothers and sisters are going through court. I know it. I feel it. I've heard it from some. I know it in others. My readings, again, aren't based on cards. They're based on my intuition, the gut feeling, right? Because you all have gut feelings. Just like I have a gut feeling, you guys have a gut feeling. The difference may be that I'm very in tune with mine. Blue-eyed Emperor. Very in tune with my sense of the world and where I'm at and how I connect to it. And it's easy for you guys to check into that energy yourself, right? If it wasn't me, and I just love the way they keep tinkering around, he's trying to find escape, or his escape artist. Oh, he's biting on my blanket. Adorable he is. But the thing to remember is you have the ability to tap into this, and when you get to that point that you can, wow, what an awakening that's going to be for you guys. What an awakening. So I know you guys have been saying, oh my gosh, Larry's been giving us all these protective readings and warnings and everything else. Is it going to give us something good? Well, 2020, I gave you a reading for 2020 that absolutely stood out to be just uncanny. That's going to be unreal for you guys. Again, I manifested for myself just something absolutely incredible. I start January 2nd in this new adventure. And I'm gonna look at it like that, right? It's a new adventure. So I just want to make sure everybody's clear on that. Now I'm shuffling the cards here. I want to pull out a few angel cards. I got my laptop back. I was gonna have to buy a whole new laptop, spend probably about $1,200 minimum dollars to get a new one, replace it, right? Laptops at $1,200 a piece. You get a pretty good one, really fast movement, really good processor. My old one is the same laptop. I bought it in 2019 as well, but it just didn't have the processor speed to process videos and a bunch of other stuff. So oddly enough, I kind of took that. It took away from my being able to do readings and efficiently upload and stuff and everything else. So having said that, let's pull three cards, angel cards here, because I want to do a legal reading. It's called the Cross of Truth. I don't know if you've heard of that. That's a Cross of Truth. It's going to tell us whether or not, and I'm going to ask the question, are you going to win? That's what everybody wants to know. Are you going to win? What's the outcome of that? So, and yes, I have my laptop going as well too. I'll put that on mute to make sure I don't get any chimes or dings in that reading. Well, let's pull three angel cards real quick. Spirit guide, please, Marco. Guardian angels, Gabriel and Michael. And they call me Gabriel, right? So oddly enough, before it was even my patron guardian angel, people used to call me that a long time ago because I always used to fight the fight for people that didn't have a voice, or even when I was a kid in school, right? Someone would be getting bullied, the bullies would be picking on the kids in the wheelchairs and stuff, and I'd run over there and I'd start fighting people because I just couldn't take it, right? I couldn't take people being cruel to other people. My mother always used to say, why do you involve yourself in such things? I don't know, Mother. Maybe it's the way you raised me. Maybe it's God's way of telling me that's what I'm supposed to be doing here, and I'm still doing it to this day. So, oddly enough, that's where I'm at. But so, anyways, so Gabriel is something everybody always called me because I was like the guardian. I didn't start that, actually. It started off in Catholic school. Never knew why Gabriel. I guess they knew why. Anyways. Do I compare myself to the patron saint? No. The guardian angel is as in Michael and guardian. No. I think that I'm a messenger, right? A messenger, and that's probably why they called me Gabriel, right? Anyways, Spirit guide, Gabriel and Michael. Give me 3 angel cards for Libra brothers and sisters on court readings. Talk to me a little bit about court. What are we going to expect in this court thing? Is the truth going to come for all the people out there, and mostly women, going through court battles with husbands, right? Getting divorces and kid custody battles and a bunch of other things. How's that going to pan out? Give me some angel cards, please. Spirit guide, please. Forget the sound of the helicopters going by. Spirit guide, please. Give me Daydream. First card out. 2 more. Oh, I said 2 more, and sure enough, 2 more comes out. And only 2. Funny, you get what you ask for. Did I just say that? Did the Emperor just say that? You get what you ask for. I think you do. I'm probably paranoid. That's why I keep drinking my tea. The school just sent home a notice in an email that I opened up about an hour ago that says, oh, if you didn't know this, a child went home with the measles. Your child could have been exposed. You could be exposed. And oddly enough, my son had a low-grade temperature yesterday. And really just, he looks sick, he sounds sick, but they're having finals this week. So, my God, it's probably just going to be a cesspool of measles going on at that school. You know, God forbid. I don't know how people and parents let their kids do that kind of thing where you go to school sick and you're just... Anyways, This one says, remember I asked, we're talking about legal things, legal battles, and I said, hey, well, spirit guides, please give me a card on what could be happening, right? And this card, and remember I talked about people from my past, that person that come back from the past that said is an asshole, and not because she's a woman, don't get all upset, ladies and men, because her energy makes her an asshole, not her gender, right? Whether she's a man or woman probably wouldn't have mattered, right? That's the energy that she carries makes her an asshole. But this says, let the past go. All right, let that past go. And she called me today, right? She's trying to ruin my energy, but she can't do that. I won't let her into it. But anyways, it says, let your past go. The burden of carrying your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set the burden down. Remember I told you, let it go. Let it go with them, people. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's gone. You don't want it or need it, and it's gone. What? You know, I told you before, I love when Spirit connects to me about these messages. I couldn't, right? I mean, can I pull these cards out and have it say the things that I just said before? You can't. I keep saying that every time. You guys probably say, why does he keep saying that? Because I'm still amazed too, right? I'm amazed at the voice that Source Energy and Spirit Guide, my Spirit Guides give me, right? I'm joyful for that. The next thing says fresh air, right? This is fresh air. And it says about fresh air, it says your body needs refreshment and oxygenation, air generated by grass, trees, plants, flowers. Spend time outside, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. Open up, let all that energy, let all that bad energy out. And before the new year gets here, do that, Sage. Open up your windows, curtains, and let it go. Just let it go. The last card out here, which is wonderful, is Daydream. Remember I told you about manifesting? Part of my first introduction of this conversation was about manifesting right here. This is what it says, daydream. Daydream about the things that you want to have, the things that you need in your life, that your kids need, your family needs, if you're still married, your husband needs. But for all those getting a divorce, wanting to ask me legal advice, and yes, I studied law for quite a bit, and I work with the San Diego District Attorney's Office, seen many cases. I work with the Family Court Division. It's not a great place, right? It's not a great thing to be a part of that. But, well, it is when you feel that you're helping. It's not when you see people hurting. So, love and light to all of you going through court cases. But this is daydream, right? And honestly, that's exactly what you should be doing. You should be daydreaming, which is how you manifest things, right? You visualize it, you grasp it. It says, you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. So remember I said how everybody keeps going, well, I keep trying to manifest, and it doesn't happen because you keep doubting that it's going to happen. And when you stop doubting, that, oh my God, is this really going to take place? Is it going to take place? You keep doubting, you keep asking yourself every day, is this going to happen? Is it going to happen? Is this going to happen? Well, no, it's not. Until you actually cut it loose and say, okay, I'm done. I'm done with it. So the great thing here, right, in remembering this, manifesting things that come into your life to watch and to hear and to have things happen to you. Right? Too wonderful. And my youngest put a tiny teddy bear into his Pika cage down below. And hamsters are notorious for chewing things up. It hasn't happened yet. So, and you know what cards I have not used in a long time? I separated all the major arcana because I do life readings with this. So I'm going to chat while I infuse these cards in before I start to give this a shuffle. Flip that around. All my major arcana. So let's talk about court and law and everything else. And I've heard some really horrendous things. A lot of one Libra gal back east in Connecticut. She knows I'm talking about her now. And we talk on the phone, sometimes too much. Yeah, I'm doing that face meaning, hey, look, can you only call me during reasonable hours? I don't mind talking to people. In fact, I love talking to people. But when people start to lose that track, right? It's like on weekdays, right? On the weekend, I don't mind. You can call me. If I answer, I'll answer. If I don't, I won't. But I use my phone for business. So when people call me, and I'm assuming it's business, well, until I find out it's not. But during the week, I have kids to get ready, I have dinner to cook, and laundry to do, and all the things that everybody else does in their life. And so, people without kids or people who are newly separated or divorced, please understand that I love you. I said that I love you, but you don't have to. Please respect the fact that I have a family too, right, and a job and stuff that I have to go through and stuff during the day. Not that I don't love you, not that I don't care about you, not that I'm not thinking about you. Just I can't sit there and chat on the phone and text all day long, all night long. And learn that during the days of the week, Monday through Friday, or Sunday, let me make it clear just so anybody else that hears this, Sunday through Friday, I'm with my family. You're saying, well, that's a little window. You're right. I am doing a call tonight. One of the gals bought a personalized telephone call from me, so bless her heart for that. I'll be making that call tonight, this evening. To give counsel. So I appreciate the calls. I really do. Especially when I'm making them, not receiving them. Anyways, Spirit Guide, please allow this deck. Oh, heck, I'm being guided. Even though I haven't used this deck in a long time, I'm being guided back to this deck here. Forgive me, Libra brothers and sisters, for this legal read that I'm being re-guided, directed back to this deck. Spirit Guide, do me a favor. Cleanse my cards, please. Cleanse my cards and this energy from all negativity from the people that I had to deal with this morning that called trying to create chaos. Forgive me, Spirit Guides, for asking you to remove all negative energy, all the energy that was brought forth this morning. I ask you to remove that. And Father, I ask for you to do justice for me on behalf of myself, just like I'm doing this reading now. I'm asking you to do justice on behalf of myself with regards to this person, to let your justice rain down on her for her just ugly energy. Bring her to justice. If I can ask that, Father, of you. This first card I'm going to pull out is going to be the basis of our court situation. So, Father, I'm going to be very clear on this. My Libra brothers and sisters that are looking at court cases, looking at divorces, looking at custody, looking at ownership of property and everything else. For my first card, sorry about that. So anyways, with regard to court cases for my Libra brothers and sisters, give us clarity on what the basis of this is. Will our Libra brothers and sisters who are followers of this channel, will they find victory? Will they find victory in this? What is the basis? What is the current situation for this legal issue and battle? Current basis, maybe with the Three of Cups, one or two things. And the thing I'm getting out of this for my first card, for the basis of this with the Three of Cups, is that there's more than one person, right? Maybe that's why you're getting a divorce, seeking a divorce. Maybe that's the basis of the divorce. Why it came about, somebody was cheating. The three represents celebration. It also represents the ability to have more than one person involved in a situation. And when we ask about divorce and what the basis of that is, and the Three of Cups pops out with 3 people, somebody could have been cheating. You, them, it doesn't matter. I'm not judging who did it. Somebody did it. So for a lot of you, and maybe this resonates with you, you're either celebrating the fact that you're finally getting divorced, or somebody was cheating. The person that you were with was cheating on you with someone else, and that's the reason, the basis for the divorce. What is my Libra brothers, sisters' desires for this court case? What are your desires? 7 of Pentacles. Wow. The desire, 7 of Pentacles, is kind of to just kind of wait and see what happened. That's what you're kind of doing right now. You're like waiting to see what happens out of all this whole thing. You're like the cheating's happened. The court case is in motion. And with this person sitting here at the 7 of Pentacles, not plucking them, not moving them, not positioning them, maybe you're contemplating, and this is the look of contemplation. Look at this card really closely. Look at where she's looking right there. That's a card of contemplation, right? Of a person just examining, looking at the pros and cons of this. Going, oh, okay, so who's getting the car? Who's getting the tree? Who's getting the dog? Who's getting the bank account? What are we getting out of the retirement? Who's getting that? That's what I see with this 7 of Pentacles, right? So already we have the basis, someone cheating, or you celebrating the fact that you're getting a divorce. And right now you're in a position of pondering and waiting to figure out what the outcome of this is going to be with that 7 of Pentacles. Clearly, 7 of Pentacles is a card of doing nothing, waiting, watching, observing, contemplating. For our third card, helpful matters. He's so adorable. He's climbing on his ball, not on the inside, but on the outside, holding onto the cage with a little claw, going like this with his wheel in midair. Now he's crawling all over the top of it. Love these little guys. Just got him yesterday. So because my kids spend time with now both me and my ex of 14, 13 years, 12 years? I don't know, it's been a long time. It's too long for me to count. We had Christmas this week, so this is one of the things, but they had a bunch of stuff, and they were excited to get it and open them early. To me, Christmas isn't really a holiday. It's just a day that people get parents to spend money. Anyways, what is the helpful matter in this? What's the helpful matter in this? If we're looking at this, what is the helpful situation here? Yes, what is helpful? What is the helpful situation? What can help our Libra brothers and sisters in this time of legal matters? What can help them? What can help them with insight to this? Are they going to win? Hold on. Sorry, another delivery. More Christmas presents still rolling in for these guys. Probably will continue happening for the next week. Anyways, what came out when I said, what can we do to help Libra brothers and sisters with the outcome of this case, right? So the third card is going to be helpful matters, right? Discussing about, I'm looking, referencing down the book of this because I wanted to do this spread. I wanted to do it right. But when we talk about helpful matters, the card that came out, 5 of Pentacles, right? This is that card that when you look at it, you're like, oh, a mother with her child. Look at this. Seriously, we're talking about divorces, but look at this card. Look at the mother right there with the little baby in her arms, and the husband right here standing on the other side, divided by this line in the center. This card represents people who are despondent, feeling left out in the cold, and right now maybe that's what Libra brothers and sisters are feeling right now with this divorce or this legal action, that they're being left out in the cold. Speaking of which, the gal in Connecticut, absolutely, this should resonate with you, right? And I just love her to death. She texts way too much and calls way too much. And I love her to death, though. She's a good person. And I wish her the best for her and her kids. But this 5 of Pentacles is not realizing still, even after a loss, that there's a victory here, right? That there's opportunity. Notice that 2 of these Pentacles is just blocked out by the sun. and you see the ray of light around the guy here, around his back over here, and nothing really around the woman and child, right? Like they're left out by themselves. But remember, he may have those two pentacles aligned with him with that light right there, but there's three pentacles left for her and the child. So don't feel despair about this legal battle, right? I mean, I know right now it seems kind of odd and weird. And the Five of Pentacles, let's talk about that Five of Pentacles again. That's that feeling like you've just been ghosted, left out, but you don't realize the value and the benefit of still what lies behind when you simply just gotta, look around you. Life doesn't end and stop when someone leaves or you leave. It doesn't end and stop. It doesn't just disappear. It doesn't. And I'm sorry. The fourth card that we have out are the challenges. What are the challenges for Libra brothers and sisters? What are the challenges for Libra brothers and sisters during this court battle? Right? Again, I don't see you. I see you sitting there waiting, doing nothing. So don't sit there and do nothing. If you want something to happen while this court thing, do something about it. Otherwise, if you're content, the Seven of Pentacles could mean that you're content. You're okay with what's happening. But the Five of Pentacles here for the helpful advice is realize that there's still things around you that create a win for you. It doesn't have to be that you get the house, you get the car, or the kids are yours 100%. That doesn't necessarily spell victory, right? It doesn't spell victory. What are the challenges for Libra brothers and sisters in this court battle? What are the challenges? Ooh. A couple things. Two great things. So this says challenges, but guess what? We got 10 of Pentacles, which is a big win, right? Financial, monetary abundance. So maybe you are winning. And we got the Star card, right? The Star card of almost, and you can see it almost like an alchemist mixing waters and pails and stuff. And maybe this is combining maybe a new beginning, a new start, a new financial start and beginning. The Star card represents new beginnings and new starts, and this abundance card. So maybe you are maybe you are manifesting a new start out of this divorce, right? You don't see right now, currently with the energies with the Five of Pentacles, you're not seeing the value of that. But the challenge here is, I think, and we talked about this in the challenging position, you're afraid that you're not going to get the new start. You're afraid that the money's not going to be there anymore because you're now on your own. Right? This is the challenge position. So you're afraid that you're not going to get the new start because I just gave you what it is in a positive light. But when you talk about challenges that you have to overcome is the fact that stop thinking that you're not going to have a new start. Stop thinking that losing or leaving a marriage, whether you like it or not, it's all for the better good. Stop thinking that you're not going to get a new start on this. Stop thinking that you're not going to financially be able to manage yourself, your family, your kids all on your own. Because you will. Well, we don't know that yet. We don't know that we will. We're going to pull the card right now of the outcome. Card right now for the outcome. What is the outcome for Libra brothers and sisters? Please, Father, I'm begging you, let it be positive. Let them have victory. Let them have a win. Let them spiritually overcome this court battle and issues. So people, I could see you fearful of not getting a new start. I feel fearful that the money's going to go away when the marriage ends or is dissolved, and you're not going to have the same things that you had before in life. What is please, Spirit, what is the outcome for Libra brothers and sisters? What is the outcome is justice. Good God, I love this. The Justice card. The Libra card, the Justice. The outcome is justice. Let's not get carried away. So, again, you're fearful that you're not going to get the new start. And the challenge position, you're afraid you're not going to get the new start. You're afraid that you're going to lose money. You don't see the value of the benefits of the things that are around you right now. Right? You feel like all is lost. Woe is me. This happened because of the Three of Cups. Maybe someone was cheating. There was other people involved in the relationship that caused the demise of this. Right now, you're sitting with the Seven of Pentacles. You're sitting in a holding pattern, holding position, waiting for something to happen. The outcome is, and the Spirit, and I asked you about this, right? We're talking about legal matters, people. What better card to have come out than the Justice card, the legal situation, right? The card of Justice. How uncanny is this? How uncanny is this? I'll say it again. How uncanny is this? The Justice card for Libra brothers and sisters. Your sign, your card, your victory. Keep in mind, all victories aren't financial. All victories aren't emotional wins for you. All victories don't mean you walk away with everything and the other person gets nothing. Justice is the universe doing what is right for everyone involved. And right now on my clock, I have 313. I just decided to look up at that 313. I can't look it up because my other camera over there, which is my phone. So Libra brothers and sisters, right? I think this reading, we talked about a legal reading. We talked about what's the outcome going to be. And we pulled the Justice card. Good God. Libra brothers and sisters, with regards to the legal case, I see you having a victory. I see you winning. Again, you have to put that victory into perspective, right? It doesn't mean that you get to walk away with everything. It means that everything's going to work out in the end. Everybody's going to get what's rightfully due to them, is the Justice card. Fear not. Fear not. Don't keep missing the things that are around you that bring value to your life, right? It doesn't mean money and riches, right? In this legal case, it doesn't mean that. But in this case, again, you guys have the victory here with the Justice card. You have it. You have it. Whatever that justice may be, whatever that victory may be, I don't know, right? We won't know until that day comes for you. Some of you it's happening this week. Some of you it's happening next month. Some of it's happening 2 months from now. It won't matter, but you are going to be victorious. Libra brothers and sisters, I send you love and light and protection. Again, my prayers and love go out to those that are sick, that are in need of healing. For my friend Terry, who's going through a radical mastectomy today, God bless her heart and soul. She said, I just want to do it. I asked her, I said, why do you want to do this? Why did you ask him what will happen if you did nothing? She said, that's a good question. She said her doctor said, whatever you want to do. That scares me. That scares me. Terry, I hope the doctor is a wacko bubblehead like that, right? And I never knew they could do radical mastectomies in the same day, have you in and out like you're doing an outpatient surgery. Never heard of it. Anyways, everybody stand strong. Send you love and light and healing. Namaste.